Hello everyone, today I'm going to be watching a video by the name of Mortared UCP Camo Campfire Stories. Mortared, I know what Mortared is. We all get mortared at some point in our lives, we just don't know when, or if after we die. But UCP, that postal, no, that's UPS. UCP is like United Cop Porn, or unrated cop porn, I don't fucking know. But last episode, I kind of realized that my chair is making some squeaky noises. I'm fat, sorry about that. But yeah, let's continue and see what this is. 3, 2, 1, Mikeburnfire. Let's see.
You ever notice stupid people have a smell?
No.
No!
People would smell them and go, what?
That's a great way to start.
No, I'm just saying, like, stupid people usually smell bad.
Well, if they're stupid, they probably don't know enough about personal
Hygienes,
hygiene.
yeah.
But I also kind of want to believe that stupid emits a smell.
I don't know. I don't smell anything right now when I'm with you.
I'm just saying, like, the next time you're waiting in line at a gas station or something, and the guy in front of you is like, yeah, I just spent $75 on scratch-off lottery tickets, and I won $13. That's a net gain. Give him a sniff. He'll smell terrible.
Yeah, he sounds like Kaiki, to be honest. Hates people who buy scratch tickets and like pray to gods and shit and give money to like the gods, like literally. So I understand that and I love that, but at the same time, people want what the people want. If dumb people don't buy tickets, the other dumb people who are dumb more can't win the tickets more, you know? That's how lottery works. If you don't buy the tickets, there is no pool.
He'll probably smell like chewing tobacco and alcohol.
Oh, God, probably. I had a squad leader in the military who smelled like bad Taco Bell meat. It was like Taco Bell meat that has gone bad.
That's his Taco Bell meat. Like, what is the other one?
And he always would end up running at the front of formation anytime we would run. And the person who was right behind him would always end up being like, oh no, leg cramps. I'm going to fall out to the back of the formation. So it would just be everyone that was behind him would just end up rotating until... Just keep rotating. Person in the front, all the way to the back. Person in the front, all the way to the back.
I don't know if you were trained for this, but in pool...
I have no idea what that even means. Let's try again. Because, listen, I never gave a fuck about American military. I watched Band of Brothers one episode and I was like, oh my god, I know all these actors. I can't watch this. But let's see what this actually means. He'll
probably smell like chewing tobacco and alcohol.
Oh God, probably. I had a squad leader in the military who smelled like bad Taco Bell meat. It was like Taco Bell meat that has gone bad. And he always would end up running at the front of formation anytime we would run. And the person who was right behind him would always end up being like, oh no, leg cramps. I'm going to fall out to the back of the formation. So it would just be everyone that was behind him would just end up rotating until... just keep rotating. Person in the front, all the way to the back. Person in the front, all the way to the back.
I don't know if you were trained for this, but in Poolee training, we had Indian runs. Now I know what they were preparing us for.
Yeah,
Indian runs?
Pretty much that.
It's exactly that.
I think he got yelled at by our chain of command because there were so many people that went to our
diarrhea.
leadership and were like, yeah, Sergeant X smells like rancid taco meat. Can you make him take a shower? Apparently he was homeless for a very long period of time.
Oh,
surprisingly,
shit,
a lot of military men are.
Yeah.
that is fucked up. Dude, these people give lives. These people give lives and that is fucked up. Again, I'm not into military stuff, but again, if you see a homeless, like, ex-military, at the least you can do is guide them to a proper shelter. Because if you put it out there and they don't use it, it's on them, not on you. But again, it is fucked up that I don't want to get into politics, because if I get into politics, I don't know anything about American politics.
But none of the branches teaches you how to manage your money or have a good social life.
Oh God, no. Oh God, why would they teach you any of that stuff? Just get drunk. Who cares?
Yup.
It works, though. It works. Being drunk works.
The most scared I've
you
ever
up.
been. Probably when I crapped myself sitting on a toilet. To be fair, the toilet is the best place to crap yourself. But I crapped myself because we started getting mortared.
Oh. did the fear cause you to void your bowels?
I was sitting in a porta potty. It was very, very hot.
Oh my
I
god.
just have to do this as fast as possible so I don't have to spend any time in this sweltering porta potty.
Porta potties in the desert are
Sweltering! I never want to hear that next to porta potty. I never use the porta potty. I always use a restroom in a restaurant if there is an available. If not, I'm gonna hold it. But in military, I really would feel sympathy for you, man. If you, oh my god, in a hot desert, god, in Iraq, shit, dude.
very, very hot.
They are incredibly hot because they're very stinky because there's no ventilation. And usually when they come to clean out the porta potties, they just blast the inside of the porta potty with a power washer, so it's always humid in there.
You can maybe grow some button mushrooms in there. I don't know, man.
Hand soap.
I'm sitting in the porta potty. I'm trying to make my business as quick as possible, and then I hear the incoming siren. The moment I think I'm going to want to be quicker, a mortar impacted, I would say, within a couple 100 yards. The pressure wave of the mortar hitting caused the entire porta potty to flex.
Oh!
There was no shrapnel that was near me. Mm-hmm. I wasn't technically in any danger, but the walls of the porta potty went poof, and flexed after the mortar went off.
Jesus Christ. That reminds me of being in a plane and being in the plane and there's turbulence and you're in the bathroom. It's like, oh my god, please, no, not now. My god.
No longer had to use the bathroom at that point. And that wasn't because I had tensed up. That was because my bowels had evacuated into the porta potty instantly.
Yes, soldier mode, man. Need to get shit done.
I had the shit scared out of me.
Fuck.
The moment the porta potty flexed, I went, no time to wipe, I gotta go! Ripped my pants up as fast as I could, kicked the door to the porta potty open, and ran towards the nearest cover I could find, holding my pants up because I did not have time to do all the buttons on my fly or redo my belt.
Is that the fly with it? No zipper? Maybe zipper is like a hazard in military. I don't know. Your penis get
if you don't wipe.
The nearest cover I could find was an MRAP.
We wash in here. We don't wipe.
Ambush protected vehicle. The doors for these things weigh about 500 to 600 pounds.
If I could time travel, I would change that. So we could use kilograms. Because I have no fucking idea. That's like a ton? What is that?
They're really heavy. I ripped that thing open like it was nobody's business. Hopped straight up into the vehicle, sat down, and slammed the door behind me. And I look over, and there's a sergeant who is sitting in the vehicle as well. And he's just smoking a cigar.
First time getting mortared, huh?
Huh?
Okay, I assume that's real because why would they drill them?
They said, yup. And he goes, don't have to shit anymore? And I went, nope. And he goes, you forgot your hat. And I went, shit.
This is awesome.
I'm not going back for it. And he goes, I don't blame you. And then neither of us said another word to each other for the rest of the time we were in there.
That shit's gonna save you, man. Get your equipment.
Why do the Army uniforms always look like garbage?
No!
The Marines had the greens, and we had the deserts.
Yeah, you had deserts and woodland. And they look great.
Yeah.
They look great. They work good. The one thing I will say about the Marines is their uniforms always look amazing.
Damn straight.
They have the best looking uniforms out of any branch of the military.
Then what was the garbage?
Indisputable.
Even their dress uniforms, I think dress uniforms are freaking stupid because it's not the 1600s and nobody cares about dress uniforms anymore.
What is a dress uniform? Give me a second. Alright, so I wouldn't say that's the best looking outfit out there, but that shit makes you so fucking fuckable. Like, that is sexy as fuck, bro. If I see a dude in that, I would approach, to be fair, that's me. But girls would love this shit too. Like, holy shit, look at that. Like, this looks amazing. This is the worst one. What the fuck? Why is it open? Bro, close that shit. That is gross. It should be, this is like an opposite suit. It's like, it makes you awfuler. But this looks good. These are like our enemies, so I can't really comment on that. I'm from Middle East, sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, let's continue.
I never even had the dress blues. I don't know if you know this, but...
You never had the dress uniform?
I never had the dress blues. They used to
No
issue that when
laid.
you got out of boot camp.
Yeah.
And then there was a brief window in 2007 where they didn't do that.
Why?
I guess they expected you to buy
Maybe.
it yourself. They were
What is this fucking
low
private
on
school?
funds. Any number of reasons.
God
Who knows?
damn.
Historically, the Marines are pretty much always out of money, so that would make sense.
I mean, to be fair, you use some of the most expensive equipment in the world. So of course you're gonna have no batteries and no night visions and no fucking M1 jacks left. M1 jacks? Why would you? Yeah, I'm in the Band of Brothers mod, so I'm using those technologies. Sorry, but yeah, I can understand why there were always odd budgets, because US wants to like literally have camps everywhere in the world, and at the same time they want to equip their units with the best equipment. So, and I seen in some of these movies, people don't take care of their equipment that much. So no wonder they keep losing them and need replacements. Like if you lose something, like even your toothbrush or your spoon, you get spoon in like Iran's military service. You get 6 months like increased on your military service. That is the thing. Like you can't lose anything. There is no budgets. You have to travel by paying a bus yourself and going to the city that you're stationed. That is fucked up and it should change. If it happens to Americans too, I'm really sorry. That is fucked up and it needs to change there too. If government is like, if government sponsors your service, they need to pay for your transport, not you. God damn.
Getting back on topic here.
It's fucked up.
I think that some general in the army saw a bunch of these Marines walking around the Pentagon, and they were wearing these cool digital patterns, and they went, I just watched the movie The Matrix. I like digital things. I want digital uniform for all Army. Army smart. Army get digital. Be future.
To be fair, some of the like higher ups be like that because they got in by, I don't know, man. How do you get something somewhere and you're not qualified for it? What do you call that? Nepotism or something?
Like how for that very short period of time, the Army's motto was an army of one, which is not really conducive when you're trying to have an organization that's built around everyone working together.
You're all each individually armies of one.
That didn't make a whole lot
Makes
of
sense.
That got changed real quick
kind
to
of
Army strong.
Army strong. Army strong.
Army don't like terrorists.
Puni Saddam. Oh my god, I love this.
So the Army got these digital uniforms, and they were such shit.
Oh, are you talking about the teal colored digital camo?
Yes, the teal colored digital camo that blends in with that
What the fuck?
famous picture of a couch.
It's right there. Holy shit, that's so true. Bro, that's camouflage though. If there is like light foliage and there is no humidity, usually plants go dry like green. So that makes sense that it's look like that in a deserted area. But yeah, exactly the same
else.
pattern.
It blends in with nothing. UCP is the camo pattern,
Yeah.
which stands for Universal Camo Pattern.
Okay. Okay. UCP. Let me see. Okay, so this shit is like hated just and it's going away. Okay, very well. To be fair, yeah, that shit, I can see that motherfucker from a mile away. Like seriously, this is more realistic, but this is usually for like more tall jungles, if there is any, that you're fighting in. Or the desert. This works in the desert too. But this is too white and bright. Like that might work in like dirtiest snow. I don't know, man. Thank God that shit's gone. But yeah, let's continue.
Because it universally doesn't blend in with jack fucking shit. The camo pattern that Doc Friday has on is a better camo pattern than UCP.
You seem to be a big fan of Flecktarn in general.
Because it's a good camo pattern and it works. There's a reason the German military has used Flecktarn since 1980.
Flecktarn?
2017?
Oh, did they change it recently?
Most militaries are just going to multicam now.
Huh.
Because multicam just seems to work with pretty much everything. Unlike UCP, which the 3 colors on UCP are...
never in everything.
Freshly poured concrete, sand. A color that doesn't exist in nature.
So immediately you get the mammals' natural alert system from like back in the cave days. Like that is not camouflage.
That's it.
It might actually work if you're in some kind of urban desert environment.
With some snow.
Here's a fun experiment. Put a UCP jacket on one of your friends. Have them stand 3 blocks away from you in a city. And then have a bunch of people walk around. You'll still be able to pick them out. You'll be like, oh, look at that dipshit wearing UCP down there.
Of course you will. If you're trying to spot somebody in a crowd that stands out, the only person wearing camo is going to stand out.
I think they're camouflage. That's the point of a fucking camo, man. You need to be able to like blend into the fucking environment. That's why people put leaves in their tanks and shit.
The way camo is supposed to work is it disrupts the shape of a person.
It's supposed to break up the silhouette.
The problem with UCP
Wait,
is
what?
the squares are all too damn small, so at a distance, you just look like a big teal blob. And then they're not the
You look like a pixelated game, yeah.
same color. It's the background anywhere. There was one other time that I did see it work, and that was when infantry in Iraq would wear the exact same pair of ACUs for 2 months so that they would become crusted with dirt and brown.
Ah, yes.
And then they would just become khakis.
Okay, that is wrong. That is not khaki. Khaki is a different thing. That is hockey. It means dirt. Hockey basically means the color of dirt. That's like how you guys, I don't know, what do you call it? Orange. The color of orange. Hockey is the color of dirt. Hak means dirt in Persian. So that's why it's called hockeys. Awesome.
We're better camouflaged than the
Khaki is a better camouflage.
Yeah, it is.
Straight khaki uniforms or straight coyote brown uniform is a better camouflage pattern than UCP.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I suppose it would blend in with other people that were wearing the same pattern.
Yeah, I can't be the devil's advocate because I wore those, and my brother is right now in the like training military. So I seen it, and sometimes I can actually say it. Like if he next, it's like it stands next to a wall, I barely can see him. Like at least as far as 50 meters, like 20 meters. Closer, you can see it.
Point of camouflage, though.
No, it's not.
The army spent $5 billion researching this camo pattern.
Okay, no wonder they don't have shit equipment. Oh my god, why? But to be fair, if you don't research on the shit that doesn't work, we don't realize that it doesn't work. So we don't need to waste on those patterns anymore, you know?
And it didn't blend in with anything.
That sucks.
It's absolutely terrible. It is, in my opinion, the worst military uniform ever designed, and I am putting that over the British military uniform that was just a bright red jacket.
That shit's sexy though. That shit is sexy. For back then, that is like actually makes you think as well. What the hell they were thinking? Like what if you use like green? Like at least some of your people wouldn't get shot, right?
That's quite a stance to take.
There is statistical, numerical proof that UCP's got soldiers killed.
Jesus Christ.
Do you need to get that off your chest? How much you hated the Army's uniforms?
Big news!
They recently changed the pattern.
Yes, they're all wearing multicam now.
Is it 4 colors? They have concrete, dirt, a color that doesn't exist, and red?
No, multicam is mud, dirt, tree, and green.
Unless the tree part is a maple leaf in auto.
Orange.
I don't
He's just got right. He's just got the Canadian flag.
Oh, Canada, my home.
Actually, they do have that in the
Love
Canadian uniforms. They have little.
There's
Canadian
little
flags.
Canadian flags. I know. I love it. I love. Oh man, Cat Pat's a great uniform.
Why don't we
That's-
have anything like that in the American?
Wait, let
uniform?
me see. Canadian. Okay, I mean that's actually decent. To be fair, the guys look like a true chat too. But again, these look awesome. I get him. Yeah.
Uniform.
Why don't we have anything like that in the American uniform?
Marines have that.
We have the Eagle Globe and Anchor everywhere.
Yeah,
but,
you have the Eagle Globe and Anchor.
but that doesn't celebrate America in general. We need cheeseburgers on our back.
Just pieces of bacon and bowls of macaroni and cheese.
Why is that the
That's
stereotypical American?
my bowl of mac and cheese. A steak, whiskey, beer, and a cheeseburger. Like literally a double cheeseburger.
Oh no, it's just bologna and mac and cheese. That's
Oh,
like all
God.
it is.
That's not good.
I
Come
said
on.
stereotypically American, not stereotypically gross.
Fine,
Bologna can be fucking
and
good.
government cheese.
The fuck is government cheese? Moon? Moon dust? Any after credits? Okay. I'm sorry. There's nothing. Oh man, these are so short because these like comedy bits are so fucking brilliant. I love them, and I'm actually learning so much, especially toward this Canadian shit. Oh my god, they look so good. But I hope they have whiter ones for like because in Canada usually it snows. Maybe Canada has a warmer side to it too. But every time you look at Canada, it's like, oh, we're dying of cold. Don't come here. But to be fair, they have some of the largest population, relatively speaking, a scale to helping refugees of my country. So I love Canada so much. That's why I try to learn their national anthem. Just because I love national anthems. Like America's is a bit too like. They maybe need to change some of the bits. But again, it's a really good one. Canada is my favorite between national anthems that I learned so far. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. I will check out more of his videos. I enjoy hearing about their adventures in the military and these funny stories about the things that they hate, the things that they love, the things that they learned, and the things that are going through right now. But thankfully it's more comedic and not as emotional, but always get a bit choked up because I have respect for people who did service, not just in this country, in every country, because again, not all the time is going to be about like murdering and killing and genocide and bullshit like that people usually is in the brain of the public. Sometimes it's just about going somewhere and building a house, helping people in Haiti. Like people help, like people actually go, soldiers go there and help. Like sometimes it's Red Cross, but sometimes the volunteers of the military camp go to the camps of opposite border to help the people. Because humanity cares about each other, not everything is about war. Yeah, it's ironic that I'm saying this when there's a shit war going on in Ukraine, but every country is vouching for them. Like seriously. Even there are some people in Russia who are vouching for them. You might not believe me, but I've been in contact with people and yeah, it's not all grand by everyone. People care for each other. Humanity will always stick to each other. Thank you all for watching. See you all later.